Ngayon na ayon sa mga reports, babalik na si Paolo Banchero or nakabalik na, depende sa kung kailan nyo mapapanood tong video. To cut it short, sobrang malas ng Orlando Magic in terms of their health. At one point, 4 out of their top scorers were out due to injury. And most of the time, 3 sa 4 na yun na wala nang matagal. And the way the Orlando Magic kept themselves afloat sa tuktok ng East standings as of recording this video, 22 wins sila and 16 losses. Pang-4 sila sa East. Yung kung paano nila dinala yung sarili nila, kahit na grabe yung, alam mo yun, injury bug nila as a team, speaks to their character. And dahil doon, in my opinion, si Jamaal Mosley dapat ang Coach of the Year. And yes, this is going to be biased. This is going to be my opinion kasi Orlando Magic fan ako. Pero first of all, kung manalo man si Kenny Atkinson, okay lang. Like, naiintindihan ko kasi Jamaal Mosley tsaka Kenny Atkinson, sila talaga yung naglalaban sa Coach of the Year. Kasi magkaiba yung kaso na nilalaban nila as candidates. Si Kenny Atkinson, halos walang nagbago sa Cavs roster na yun. Pero mula nung pumasok siya doon, di ba? He turned that team into the team that they are right now. Pero sa Orlando Magic naman, almost the same. Ang nadagdag lang naman talaga, KCP over Markel, tapos Corey Joseph over Joe Ingles. Yun lang naman halos, tapos rookie, diba? Na given na rin naman. Pero kasi, yung resilience and yung culture na nabuo sa team na to, parang hindi lang siya about sa kung gaano kang kagaling gumawa ng game plan, gaano kang kagaling mag-push ng mga tamang buttons sa tamang panahon, gaano ka kagaling mag-scout ng kalaban, gaano ka kagaling mag-training, etc., etc. Parang si Jamaal Mosley, yung coaching na ginagawa niyang pagko-coach, parang it's more than that. And parang cliche ito, pero parang alam mo sa Coach Carter, di ba? It's not really about the tactics. It's about how you maintain your relationship with your players and bring the best out of them. And that's what coaching is really about, in my opinion. And yes, ang ironic kasi ang brand ko dito online, tactics, numbers, analytics, film. Pero it's really refreshing to see a team kagaya nito ng Orlando Magic na talagang every game, makikita mo sila nagda-dive sa bola. Parang every game, NBA Finals yung nilalaro nila. That really speaks to their character. So yung Orlando Magic, medyo long story short, yung injury nila grabe kasi, diba? They started the season na halos wala masyado nagbago pero the expectations were higher, diba? Kasi second year na nang talagang galing sila sa playoffs nung huling season. Ngayon, diba? Parang expectation is to do better. And now, diba, sila Paolo, sila Franz, more experience under their belt. So, parang ina-expect na mag-step up sila this season, which they did noong unang mga ilang games. Paolo Banchero, average 29 points, almost 9 rebounds, 6 assists bago siya ma-injure. Pero na-injure siya out for ilang weeks, like 6 weeks approximately na panahon na yon, diba? Torn oblique. So, yung Robin, kuno, diba? Quote-unquote Robin, si Franz Wagner, pinatunayan niya na kaya pala niya maging Batman. With Paolo out, Franz Wagner averaged 26 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. And then, habang nangyayari yon, si Wendell Carter Jr., isa rin sa mga maaasahang scorers para sa Orlando Magic, isa sa mga best shooters nila last season, na-injured din for a while. Si Goga Bitadze, na usually kasi si Goga yung minutes niya, it's either DNP siya or starter kasi he fits better with the starting lineup kaysa sa bench. Kasi si Mo Wagner, yung laro niya talaga as a bench guy, hindi mo hindi mo mapapalitan. Iba yung nabibigay ni Mo Wagner off the bench. So para mas bagay talaga si Goga as a starter. So nung nangyari yon, ever since nawala si Paolo and si Wendell, Goga Bitadze averaged 11 points, 9 rebounds, and almost 3 assists. Almost 2 blocks din per game. So another player stepped up na may na-injured. And now, si Franz Wagner na naging Batman for a while, 'di ba? Na-injured din. So after ma-injured ni Franz, a lot of people stepped up also, like Trevelin Queen, Anthony Black, nagkaroon din ng game kung saan siya yung talagang highlight. Si Mo Wagner versus New York, with Franz out, he scored 32 points, career high. Also, habang wala si Franz, si Jalen Suggs na expected as the third best player, pinatunayan niya na he's worth the money and worth the investment long term. Jalen Suggs, habang wala si Franz, he averaged 20 points, almost 5 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. And then, si Jalen Suggs, yung third best player, na-injured din. So ngayon, si Cole Anthony na hindi halos ginagamit buong season, nung nawala si Suggs versus the Miami Heat, he stepped up also. Diba? Cole Anthony versus Heat scored 35 points, grabbed 8 rebounds, and dished 9 assists. Tapos, habang nangyayari lahat ng yon, without Franz and Mo, si Tristan da Silva, yung rookie nila na never pinag-uusapan ng kahit na sino outside 'di ba, sa circle ng Orlando Magic, habang wala si Franz tsaka si Mo, siya yung nag-step up doon sa posisyon na yun. He averaged 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 2.5 assists per game. So, in short, tong Orlando Magic team na to, parang, alam mo yun, literal na gumagawa sila ng magic, and that's because of Jamal Mosley's coaching and leadership and guidance.